Hello. So, as you're starting registration, you might be considering, should I take IB English or should I take regular English? It's a tough decision. Both are excellent classes, both are required. One of those two is required, so you know you're going to take one. But the question is which one? So, my goal today is to kind of talk you through the differences between IB and regular, hopefully, give you some insight, and then you can make a better informed decision. My name is Emily Ball, and I'm the current department chair. My email address is eball, B-A-L-L, at sowashco.org if you have any questions about this presentation or anything with English. So, starting off, the first difference between IB and standard English is that your mastery of basic skills is assumed. So it's not necessary to be a great writer to be successful in IB, but the focus is on analysis and critical thinking and personal interpretation of literature, not basic reading or writing. So we don't spend time talking about how to write essays. That is assumed knowledge that you've gained in 9 and 10. We also expect reading, that you can read and you will be able to read. In addition, motivation and participation are definitely assumed. We expect that you are going to participate. Everyone has good and bad days, but the assumption is that an IB students are they're basically motivated and don't need encouragement to complete assignments or participate in discussion. So IB instructors are definitely aware of the many demands on students' time, and we do work together to make sure assignments are manageable and synchronized, but the expectation is that you are going to want to do your work. You are going to want to read your assignments. That is what an IB student does. IB doesn't necessarily involve more homework, but it is more involved thinking. So when reading literature, IB moves beyond basic plot and contextual understanding and author backgrounds. IB students are learning to master the skill of close reading, to become experts at identifying, analyzing the way that authors create meaning through their creative use of language. Also, creative analysis is really encouraged in IB English. And IB students move away from the idea that there are right and wrong answers or there's a single avenue to success. There's only one interpretation for this particular symbol. Instead, personal interpretation, independent claims, those are supported by valid and specific reference to the text. They're encouraged and they are rewarded. So these are the main differences between IB and standard English. IB is a 2-year course. So if you do end up taking IB English, the expectation is that you will hopefully sign up for the exam if you so choose. It's an HL, higher level exam. And you can only take year 2, so your senior year, if you've taken junior year, year 1. So consider that the tests are actually the second year. So even though there are some assessments that happen junior year that do go towards IB, you don't actually register for the IB exam until your senior year. If you have any questions, feel free to email me. If you're wondering, I would definitely ask your current teacher what they would recommend. Do they recommend IB or do they recommend standard English? And that will be the best way, I feel like, to get that idea and get that knowledge of what you should take. Thank you so much and have a wonderful day.